now.
Parents of players on a youth tackle football team from Nampa are outraged tonight.
The Meridian Police Activities League expelled the coach and suspended his team one game, ROLAND effectively ending the season.
Yeah,
Roland's
that's
joining
right.
us.
And Michelle, the team that was suspended says it's the other team that was at fault, and this is just a pathetic attempt to remove them from the league. It's tonight's big story.
This is a team that until a few days ago expected to play in the Meridian PAL championship game. Then they were blindsided by a phone call from the league.
Basically, he called me up to say he had bad news for me and that we were going to be suspended for the remainder of the season.
Coach John Evans was accused of hurling racial insults, coaching dangerous behavior, making obscene gestures, and playing an ineligible player, all things he denies.
And there's a list of allegations, but there's no names named, there's no facts to establish their position.
And they did not give us a chance to represent ourselves and defend ourselves.
Evans says the allegations against his team were actually things perpetrated by the opposing team, TCU. Players' parents back that up.
The allegations that came from the other team seemed like it was all 180 reversed from actuality.
I called PAL Vice President Brian Seimer to ask what evidence he had of these allegations, and he said he couldn't comment because it's under appeal. When I asked if he had any concrete evidence outside of hearsay allegations, he wouldn't even answer that. 15 minutes after my call to the VP, a scheduled meeting with the head coach of the Beavers was canceled.
Now that they know that they've done some wrong, they want to revisit the situation and try to make things right is what I assume that they should do.
Evans says his PAL teams are undefeated in 5 years of play, and that creates resentment.
Sometimes people stoop to do things the wrong way. What I'd like out of this is I'd like from the start is justice. I'd like for us to be able to go out there and play the championship game like we deserve to. These boys have put in a ton of hard work.
The Beavers, as you can see, are a very diverse team, and Evans says that he teaches that racial slurs have no place in that game.
ROLAND, what about the other team, TCU?
Right. A parent forwarded, actually, on your side, an email from the league that stated 2 players from TCU were suspended today for fighting and using racial slurs during that game. It also said the officials from the game in question have been fired. Now, bottom line, TCU still eligible for the championship, but the Beavers are not.
And I know you'll stay on top of it because we still might hear something more from PAL.
It's possible the Beavers could be reinstated. We'll keep you updated.
All right.
Thanks, ROLAND.